Greet you on a fine afternoon with lots of blue sky above us. A track that, looking down to our right, should be hard and very fast this afternoon. Some of course will like it, some won't. We have an interesting program for this afternoon. We have lots of 3-year-olds going the sprint distances in the first couple of races, and then the top of the line 3-year-olds going 7.5 again this afternoon. Sugar and Spice, horses like that going over the 7.5 distance. The feature race on today's program, however, is the Walcott Memorial Trophy. This is a 7.5 furlong event for the C class. We have horses like Kay Hagan, who ran such a splendid race last week in the A class, over 7.5, when third on that occasion. High Girl, we noticed that Depinto the Pruner is down. He hasn't raced for a considerable time, a horse that had some very useful form in his time. We also noticed that Night Shift is down this afternoon. OK Joe, Sovereign Reef, who had some very good form towards the end of last season. And we notice a name down here that used to really thrill the Garrison fans. This is Mr. C.O. Williams Rastaroy. I'm not sure whether he's starting this afternoon, but if he does, it'll be a very interesting thing indeed. The horse number 10, King Jassa, owned in Martinique by Mr. Louis Letty, on this going here should start favourite this afternoon. We look forward to bringing you, along with Richard Bonnet, our scenic views of this afternoon's events. We hope you enjoy it.
The first race on today's card, this for the second day of the racing season, is a 5.5 furlongs event for F2 and lower horses. Horse number 1, High Bid, ridden by J. Brown, 108 pounds. This is owned by Mrs. Davis Seal and trained by Arthur Breesley. Horse number 2 is Mr. Ken Hamlin's Diamond Day, trained by E. Jordan, ridden by Air Husbands and carrying 115 pounds. Horse number 3 is Mr. Louis Letty's Kamai, trained by Ronald Burke. That one is ridden by Venice Richards and carrying 123 pounds. Horse number 4 is Mr. Jeffrey Chandler's Queen's Road, trained by Charlie Heath, and that one is ridden by Ranjit Kissoon from Trinidad. It's carrying 120 pounds. Horse number 5 is Moon Dancer. That one is ridden by Emil Ramsamy, also from Trinidad. It's carrying 120 pounds. We jump a little bit down to horse number 8, Heart's Delight, trained, owned by Neville Drakes and trained by Eustace Jordan. Horse number 13 is Annie, owned by Mrs. Diana Jones, trained by her husband Charlie Jones, carrying 112 pounds and ridden by the English jockey Carlisle.
High Bid is drawn 1. This one is really nicely bred, and she really hasn't produced the sort of form that one would have expected up to date. The favourite Style and Fashion, drawn in the middle of the field, waiting for the light to start flicking. Starter John Armstrong is just indicating that there goes the light, and we'll be on our way any moment. And there they go. It's a reasonably good break indeed. High Bid is out quickly, so too K-Mag, so too Ashford and I-King. The trailer at the moment is Annie. As they go now towards the 4 furlong marker, on the inside it is High Bid, then K-Mag is right there, Ashford running out, I-King, then on the inside Heart's Delight. A Risker is the next one through. They start up, slightly uphill, going towards the 3, and it's High Bid, and one on the outside I can't see at the moment is K-Mag, then on the inside is Heart's Delight, then comes Ashford. In between horses is I-King, then the next one through is a Risker, then on the inside Moon Dancer, Country Lass is there, way on the outside making ground very, very fast is Style and Fashion, the favourite. They come back to the mile pole, but it is still High Bid and K-Mag. These two have it together, and one has gone down. And as they come back into the straight, it is on the inside High Bid, and then in the middle is K-Mag, and then wide on the outside is Heart's Delight. Coming with a run on the inside is Diamond Day, but it is K-Mag who looks as if he has it won inside the final furlong. He's drawing away slowly from his field under pressure. K-Mag and High Bid, Heart's Delight, Diamond Day, I-King, Eriska. Then comes Moon Dancer, then comes Queen's Road, Annie, Pennywise, Ashford, Style and Fashion, and then the one out is Country Lass, I think, is the one that's down. Mr. Louis Letty, and this must be his son, leading in the winner, looking very pleased indeed. And what great success Mr. Letty has had in Barbados, and he deserves it.
Are we now ready for the third race of the day, which is race 2 on your program? Another 5.5 furlongs event for F2 and lower maidens. Horse number 1, Tara, ridden by Declan Gillespie with 116 pounds. Horse number 3, Copycat, ridden by Sean Hall with 125 pounds. Horse number 2 is scratched. Horse number 4, Armiger, ridden by Shori with 120 pounds. Horse number 14, Bajan Talk, ridden by Venice Richards with 110 pounds. Horse number 16, Hurricane Warning, ridden by Ward, the apprentice Ward, with 129 pounds. That's the field of 12 starters for the third race.
Tara is drawn 1, she is the favourite. Copycat, Omega, then comes Chablis, Coup, Point Royal, who looks so well down there, Golden Berry, Fly Kite, Sunflowers, and they're on their way, and it's a good level break indeed. And Copycat and Tara out together very quickly, the two of them. 2 lengths clear of Cool, then a half a length back to Point Royal, Golden Berry on the inner, then 4 back to Bajan Talk, Sunflowers. Hurricane Warning very wide on the outside, Happy Chimes and Flyer Kite. And they're going now towards the 4 furlong marker. And the leader on the inside is Tara from Copycat, and then about 2 lengths back into third place and making good ground now is Cool. Golden Berry is there, Point Royal making nice ground, so too Happy Chimes, Bajan Talk, and Flyer Kite is beginning to catch them from behind. They're coming back to the top of the hill, and the leader now on the inside is Cool, going very smoothly indeed. Golden Berry is going nicely, Tara is still there, the favourite. Making ground on the outside is Happy Chimes, they're coming, and also Flyer Kite making a grand run at them. Back to the Savannah Court, and the leader on the inside is Cool. Tara goes very wide indeed. Sunflowers looks dangerous through the middle. Copycat is beaten inside the final furlong. Cool is going the best of them. Tara coming back to challenge. Flyer Kite on the outside. On the inside is Golden Berry, but Cool is going to win it under hard drive. Tara will be second. Golden Berry finishing strongly to displace her. Cool wins it now, and Trevor De Freitas wins his first race in Barbados. Golden Berry gets up to be second. Tara, Sunflower, Flyer Kite, who ran a marvellous race. Then comes Happy Chimes, Bajan Talk, Copycat, Hurricane Warning. The last one passing us here is Omega. In a moment, we'll have a result for you. The winner just being led back in by Mrs. Diana Jones and Rodney Jones's wife, Deirdre.
We're now ready for the 4th race of the day, which is race 3 in your program. And this is another 5.5 furlongs event for F3 and lower 4-year-olds and over. And horse number 1 is Abigail, ridden by Dale Whittaker with 118 pounds. Horse number 3 is Scorcher, and this is a hot favourite, ridden by Dick Gillespie with 126 pounds. Horse number 4 is Falcon Crest, ridden by Harris, an apprentice with 118 pounds. Horse number 5 is Scratch. Horse number 6 is Lucifer, ridden by Razak with 105 pounds. Horse number 7, Southern Dancer, ridden by Neil Brewster with 112 pounds. Horse number 8, Restoration, ridden by Raji Kassoon, 114 pounds. And horse number 9, Island Ruler, ridden by Ricky Griffith, 123 pounds. Number 10, Caribbean Queen, is Scratch, a field of 8 runners.
Well, we're all in. Southern Dancer was the last one to go in, and this time she consented to go in like a lady. And at the moment we should see that light flashing. This field of F-class horses, F3 and lower, on their way over 5.5 furlongs. Abigail looked very good going up to the start, and very much on her toes. The light flashing, and they're off and running. Abigail came up quite quickly. Another that was a little bit slowly out, but it's Scorcher who picks it up. Falcon Crest going by on the outside to pick it up. It's Falcon Crest, the leader now by a length from Scorcher on the inside. Lucifer going up quite quickly on the outside. Abigail tucking in fourth. A length fourth, 2 back to Island Ruler. Towards the outside, Southern Dancer moving up. Then there's Restoration. As they go up towards the 3 furlong pole, it is now Falcon Crest who streaks into the lead. Lucifer on the outside in the second spot. On the inside, Scorcher losing ground a little bit. Island Ruler going beautifully at this time. Abigail still there with a chance. And then comes another dove making ground from the rear. As they come back towards the 2 furlong pole, Falcon Crest is clear by 2 from Scorcher, who's easing up now in second position. Towards the outside and going quite well is Lucifer. And then comes Abigail making some headway on the inside. As they come back to the corner, it is still Falcon Crest and Scorcher coming out to challenge. Towards the outside, Lucifer is there. And it is Falcon Crest the leader. Scorcher coming to challenge. I don't know if she's going to get there in time. Towards the inside and making some headway is Abigail. Towards the outside, Island Ruler finishing quickly. But it is Scorcher who's going to win it. Abigail traveling smoothly. It is Scorcher from Abigail. Then there's Island Ruler, Falcon Crest. Another dove, Restoration, Southern Dance. And the last one is Lucifer. In a moment, we'll have the official result for you. We've got the winner coming back. Scorcher, being led in by Jeffrey Cave and Mrs. Susan Burke, and the winning jockey, Declan Gillespie.
Are we now ready for the 5th race of the day, which is race 4 in your program, the Harriscat Handicap? The starters are Horse number 1, the Ayatollah, ridden by Kissoon with 119 pounds. Horse number 2, Bold Rebel, ridden by Ricky Griffith with 118 pounds. Horse number 3, Princess K, ridden by Brian Hardin with 108 pounds. Horse number 4, Royal Court, ridden by Razak with 103 pounds. Horse number 5, Born Free, ridden by Clark the Apprentice with 100 pounds. Horse number 7, Blackmore, ridden by Gardner with 124 pounds. Horse number 6 is Scratch. Horse number 8, Charming Style, ridden by Dale Whitaker the Apprentice with 100 pounds. Number 9, Chief Justice, ridden by Shaw Hall with 126 pounds. Horse number 10, Street King, ridden by Venice Richards with 124 pounds. Horse number 11, Lingfield, ridden by Austin Husbands with 116 pounds. And the last horse in the field, horse number 14, Springtime, ridden by Clark with 133 pounds. A field of 12 for this, the 5th race of the day.
The light is flashing. We should be on our way for this first of our 7.5 events this afternoon. They're on their way. And it's a goodish level break. Princess K is out quickly. So too Blackmore. So too Charming Sal, Street King, Springtime towards the outside. Coming towards us here for the first time, Charming Sal is the leader. From then comes Street King and Springtime. Blackmore going well on the inner. Then comes Born Free, Princess K, Royal Court, Chief Justice, the Ayatollah, Lingfield, Chivas Regal, and on the inside, Bold Rebel. Down the back straight they go with 5.5 furlongs to run. Charming Sal is the leader. From on the outside, Springtime going really well. Then 2 locked together, 2 lengths back. On the inside, Blackmore, Street King on the outer. Then comes Born Free, travelling smoothly, Royal Court. The Ayatollah getting a couple of reminders. Princess K and Lingfield. The trailer at the moment is Chivas Regal. 4 furlongs to go. And they just turned slightly uphill with about 3.5 to run now. And the leader on the inside is Blackmore. Then on the outside, Springtime. Then Lingfield making good rapid progress towards the outside. Right there as well as Street King. Dropping away is Charming Sal. And then comes Chief Justice with a good run from behind. They come over the top of the rise, coming to the quarter mark. And Springtime has the lead from Lingfield. Street King is improving. Blackmore drops away on the inside. But Chief Justice going best of all. Coming back to the quarter mark inside the mile marker now. With a furlong and a half to go. Springfield is the leader. Springtime is the leader rather, and then on the outside comes Lingfield, on the inside is Blackmore, wide on the outside is Chivas Regal. Into the straight, and Springtime looks like making it 3 in a row. Inside the final furlong it is Springfield, and here comes Chivas Regal on the outside with a great run. But Chivas Regal is going to do it with a beautifully timed run, gets up to lead the field home now, win it by a half. 3rd place goes to Bold Rebel, Lingfield, the Ayatollah. Then comes Chief Justice, Street King on the inside is Born Free, Blackmore, Charming Sal, Princess K and Royal Court. In a moment we'll have a result for you.
5th race on your program, a 7.5 furlongs event for the Ian Lowe 3-year-olds. And the starters are horse number 1, Border Bounty, ridden by Anthony Husbands with 109 pounds. Horse number 3, Sugar and Spice, the Sugar and Spice favourite, ridden by Ricky Griffith with 126 pounds. Horse number 4, Happy Wanderer, ridden by Jeff Brown with 115 pounds. We jump a little bit up to horse number 9, Jasky, ridden by Declan Gillespie with 121 pounds. We go back to horse number 6, Happy Miss, which is ridden by Emmy Ramsamy with 96 pounds. Horse number 7, Born a Native, is ridden by Razak with 103 pounds. And the final starter, horse number 10, Choice Egg, ridden by Brian Hardin with 103 pounds. 8 horses to contest this field.
In any moment we should see that light flashing, and this field on its way over 7.5 furlongs. Another trial for the Guineas coming up a little bit later in the year. Light flashing now. And there they go. They're off for the running. Born Native just a little bit slowly up. But it's a pretty nice break. Happy Miss coming right across to pick it up, showing her early speed. Jasky's also out nicely. Born Native switching towards the outside. Son of a Dove pulling double between horses. But as they come past the stands for the first time, it's Born Native streaking to the front. On the inside, Happy Miss in 2nd position. Then there's Jasky taking closer order. Son of a Dove is there. On the inside is Border Bounty. Sugar and Spice going up. Then there's Happy Wonder with a tail held high. And the last one at this stage is Choice Egg. 5 furlongs to go, and it's Border Native in front on a tight rein. Going up on the inside quite quickly is Happy Miss as Border Native runs out wide. Tucking in on the inside, Son of a Dove, 3 or 4 lengths back to Sugar and Spice. Jasky's on her outside, Border Bounty being ridden on the outside, Choice Egg, and the last one is Happy Wanderer. As they go up towards the 3 furlong pole, 3.5 to go, and it is Born and Native who's street clear by 3. Son of a Dove in second spot tracking. On the inside, Sugar and Spice beginning to make some headway from the rear. Jasky coming with a beautiful run from the back as Happy Miss goes towards the rear. As they come back to the drill hall, it's still Born and Native in front. He's going along quite nicely. Son of a Dove poised on the outside. Sugar and Spice switching towards the outside. Jasky is there as well. And Happy Wanderer with a long run from the rear. I don't think she's going to get there in time. As they come back to the corner, it's still Born and Native sticking against the rail as Sugar and Spice swings out wide. Also wide is Jasky. Son of a Dove to the middle. And here comes Happy Wanderer with a tremendous run. But it is Born and Native hanging on strongly as Sugar and Spice and Jasky coming up the challenge. Jasky coming out and going quite comfortably. Sugar and Spice running on strongly. But Jasky wins it comfortably from Born and Native. Sugar and Spice is third. Fourth is Happy Wanderer. Then comes Son of a Dove, Border Bounty, Choice Egg, and just going past us, Happy Miss. In a moment we'll have the official result. But the result on the board, first number 9, Jasky, owned by Mr. Louis Letty, giving him his second victory for the day. Here comes the winner, Jasky. And for the second time today, the combination of Mr. Louis Letty and I don't know if this is his son, take that triumphant walk past the grandstand. This time they're leading Declan Gillespie and Jasky.
We're now ready for the start of race 7 on today's program, which is race 6 in your book. 7.5 furlongs events for C class. The feature race of today, the World Cup Memorial Trophy. And of a field of 11, there are 2 non-starters, horse number 5, Night Shift, and horse number 8, Rasteroy. The starters are horse number 1, Carhagan, ridden by Sean Hall, 127 pounds. Horse number 2, High Girl, ridden by Brian Harding, 113 pounds. Horse number 3, Double Room, ridden by Emmy Ramsamy with 117 pounds. Number 4, the Pinto de Pruna, trying to come back here, ridden by Shuri, 130 pounds. Horse number 6, OK Joe, ridden by Ranji Kissoon with 125 pounds. Horse number 7 is Sovereign Wreath, ridden by Anthony Husbands with 130 pounds. Number 8 is a non-starter. Horse number 9, Bali Honor, ridden by Jeff Brown with 113 pounds. Number 10, King Jassa, ridden by Neil Brewster with 122 pounds. And the final starter, horse number 11, Cavern, ridden by Venice Richards with 117 pounds.
So they have King Jassa back and inside, and they're away. It's a good level break, a little bit of crowding to the middle as they come towards us. King Jassa and Cavern are the early leaders. The trailer at this point is Sovereign Reef. They come by us here for the first time. Cavern is the leader, and coming up to join on the inside is Hagen. Third place goes at the moment to King Jassa. Double Room on the inner, Ballyhonor. High Girl next through, then comes OK Joe and Sovereign Reef. Round the top turn, 6 furlongs to run. Hagen picks it up and turns it on a little bit, going over the top of the bump by the 5 and 20. Hagen is the leader by a length from Cavern, and then about 6 or 8 lengths back to King Jassa. Then comes Ballyhonor. Between horses it depends with the Pruna. One on the outside is the grey OK Joe. Then comes on the inside comes High Girl picking up places, and then Sovereign Reef on the outer. But they've got a long way to go to catch the 2 leaders. Hagen is the leader with 3.5 furlongs to go. A length, 3/4 of a length clear of Cavern, who goes very well. Then for 3 lengths back to OK Joe, going very smoothly, King Jassa. Double Room losing ground. Ballyhonor beginning to pick up a few. Depending the Prunas out of it at the quarter mark. And Cavern is the leader. OK Joe beginning to covering the 2 leaders, but Cavern going smoothly at this stage. Also improving nicely is Ballyhonor. King Jassa is out of it. At the Savannah Courts, Cavern and OK Joe have it together. Hagen is beaten on the inside, looking for a way through, and going extremely well with Ballyhonor. Inside the final furlong, the leader is still Cavern. Here comes King Jassa. Here comes Ballyhonor. Here comes OK Joe under the fence. But it's going to be a very close thing indeed between King Jassa and Ballyhonor. King Jassa has it won now by a 3/4 of a length from Ballyhonor. Third place goes to Cavern, and the next one through, finishing very strongly indeed, is Sovereign Reef. OK Joe, who ran a splendid race. Hagen the favourite, very disappointing. Double Room and Depinto the Pruna. Here come the winners, the leading in process, and as I said earlier on, 3rd time today for Mr. Louis Letty, K-Mag, Jasky, and now King Jassa. Congratulations to them, grand day for Mr. Letty.
We now on to the 8th race of the day, the 7th race of your program. It's an 8 furlong race for F and low horses, 4-year-olds and over. And the starters are horse number 1, Iris Miss, ridden by E. Clark. Horse number 1, Iris Miss, ridden by E. Clark. Horse number 2, Tarquin, ridden by Venice Richards with 112 pounds. Horse number 3, Rich Gift, ridden by Sean Hall with 125 pounds. Horse number 4, Tibbs Boy, ridden by Anthony Husbands with 110 pounds. Horses number 5 and 6 have been withdrawn. Horse number 7, World Recession, ridden by Radrick Kassoon. Horse number 8, Sparky, ridden by Dale Whitaker with 122 pounds. Horse number 9, Decade, ridden by Emil Ramsamy with 126 pounds. Horse number 10 has already gone out to the starter. Number 11 is Scratched, and number 12, Queensdale, is ridden by Razak with 108 pounds. And the final starter in this field, horse number 13, Star Performer, ridden by Neil Brewster with 128 pounds. Star Performer is the crowd's favorite, and I think he has a good chance of winning the race. We've just also had a release from the stewards that due to some problems with the track, this race number 7, which would be the second last race in the program, will be the final race today, and race number 8 has been abandoned.
They're on their way for the final race of the second day, and they come round the turn at a good gallop, and it is World Recession, Decade on the outside, Irish Mist on the inner, Sparky is there as well. Coming towards us for the first time, 7 furlongs to run, Irish Mist, Tarquin, Rich Gift and World Recession are the early leaders, and Irish Mist has a clear lead as they come towards us here with about 6.5 furlongs to run. Irish Mist, Tarquin, and then Rich Gift going smoothly on the outside. Sparky is the next one, Queensdale, World Recession, Tibbs Boy, Decade. Next one through is Bold Prince and Star Performer. 5 furlongs to go, and the leader by about 4 lengths is Pricked. Rolling along in front is Irish Mist, then comes Rich Gift and Tarquin. Decade moving through the field nicely into position. On the outside I can see Sparky going well. The trailer is still Star Performer. 4 furlongs to run, 4 lengths clear. As they start up the rising ground is Irish Mist still going along with her ears pricked, and Rich Gift is smoothly into second place. Sparky on the outside going nicely. Decade and World Recession improving. The last one at this place is Queensdale over the top of the hill, 2.5 to go, and Irish Mist still has it. Second place is Rich Gift, Decade improving very smoothly, so too Tibbs Boy on the outside. Coming to the quarter mark, Irish Mist still has the lead, but Decade shows strongly on the outside with Tibbs Boy in the blue colours there. Sparky is there, and here comes Star Performer at the corner, and the leader now is Decade from Irish Mist as they turn for home. Hard to beat this one from here on in. Tibbs Boy under pressure, wide on the outside, Star Performer, but Decade is too good for them inside the final furlong, running away from them. 6-8 length clear of Tibbs Boy and Tarquin. Irish Mist on the inner, Decade wins it, pulling up now. Close thing for second place between Tarquin and Tibbs Boy. Star Performer, Irish Mist on the inner, then comes Sparky, Rich Gift there, World Recession, Bold Prince, and the last one of all is Queensdale. In a moment we'll have a result for you.
Here comes the winner. Decade being led in by some very proud connections.
Bruce Messiah and
Neville, who's done a very good job with the Messiah horses.
At the end of the second day of the Barbados Turf Club's first season of racing, a day in which unfortunately we have seen some tragedy and a couple of really bad accidents here. Some good racing, but overshadowed by the loss, unquestionably, of Mr. Peter Patterson's grand 4-year-old filly High Girl, who had a very bad accident this afternoon and will have to be, or has been already, put down. The English jockey Nick Carlisle had a very bad accident in the first race, and he is badly bruised and had concussion, but will be all right. And Brian Harding, who also fell when High Girl had her terrible accident, he broke a tooth.